Subhanallah, we have reached the last section in the book of marriage. Custody. The author says, Fasl section. وَإِذَا فَارَقَ الرَّجُلُ زَوْجَتَهُ وَلَهُ مِنْهَا وَلَدٌ. When a man separated from his wife and he has a child from her, or while having a child from her, and you know this word here, okay, فَارَقَ. What are the names of divorce? Talaq, sarah, and firaq. Firaq is from faraqa. So this word here means he divorced her. When a man separated from his wife while having a child from her, فهي أحق بحضانته إلى 7 سنين. She, the mother, is most deserving of custody until 7 years, meaning until mental discerning. So if she has the greatest right to custody, of course, under the conditions we'll mention, inshallah, then if they have a dispute here, then they can resort to the rules of the religion. ثم يخير بين أبويه. Then, when the child reaches mental discerning, he is given the choice between his parents. That means from time to time. فأيهما اختار سلم إليه. Whichever of them he chooses, he will be given to. Whichever of them he chooses, he will be given to. Okay, so that's clear. He's having mental discerning, he or she. So you say to the child, who you want to go to, who you want to stay with. So whichever one the child says, give him to that one. Then after some time, you ask him again. So whichever one he says, give it to him. And let me remind you, inshallah, to instill the respect for both parents, yani, for the other parent. Yani, remind you, I mean, you parent, you mother or father, let me remind you and advise you to instill the respect for the other parent in your child, not the disrespect. Don't give your child the impression that they don't have to listen to the other one or respect the other one. Yes. And mothers, tell your child, obey your father. And give regard to the fact that the man is the guardian. Yani, originally, fundamentally. Whether you're dealing with a boy or a girl, don't disregard this here. وَشَرَائِطُ الْحَضَانَةِ 7. The conditions for custody or of custody are 7, meaning for the woman to have this greatest right to custody. Al-aqlu, sanity. So she is insane. Then the father has the greatest right to custody. Well, even before the father, actually, there's a list there. Like there's a list for the guardians, there's also a list here. I'm going to come back to that, inshallah. Not now, though. Wal-hurriyah, and freedom. Wad-deen. So, and freedom, yani, if the mother is a slave, then yani, we're just going to keep it simple. let's say the only ones involved here are the mother and the father, then the father is going to have the greater right to custody. What deen and religion? So if she's Jew or Christian, the father is going to have the greater right to custody. Don't leave the child in the hands of the kafir. Allahu yahfaduna. Ameen. May Allah protect our children. Ameen. Wal-iffa, and chastity. So if she's loose woman, for example, then the father will take the custody. Wal-amana, and trustworthiness. So she's not a major sinner, then the father takes the custody, yani, if she lacks the trustworthiness. Like she doesn't pray, for example. Wal iqama, and residency. This means both parents live in the same city. If either one of them relocates to another city, the father will take the custody, the greatest right to custody. If he moves to another city, he can take the child. That means his right. If she moves to another city, he can take the child, his right. This is a test for many women. Yeah, question. Go ahead. Take the mic if you want.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Now, you said if either parent leaves to a different city, prior to that, the child asked to be with the mother. So the father leaves, goes to a different city, he go override that now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yani, we are saying the mother, she has the greatest right to custody as long as all these 7 conditions are present. If any one of them is missing, then she will not have the greatest right to custody. So if we want to say it's just the man and the woman involved here, then we'll say the father will have the greatest right to custody. Then, whichever one of them wants to relocate, I'm talking about relocating, then the father will take the greatest right to custody. This is the Shafi'i school. You're welcome. وَالْخُلُوُ مِنْ زَوْجٍ, and not having a husband. So, as long as she's single, then also she retains the greatest right to custody. If she gets married, then she loses that greatest right to custody. All these cases here. Unless she marries a close relative like her ex-husband's brother, which is going to be her child's uncle. Then she retains the greatest right to custody. This is very important. Have more confidence in the religious judgment than your own judgment here. And submit that child to his or her father when you marry another man. And don't justify for yourself doing something. And then you keep that child. فإن اختل منها شرط سقطت. So if any one of these conditions is left unsatisfied, then her right is dropped. Dare I mention a claim? Do you know, it is said, now I haven't personally done research here, so if you want to check it, you can check it. It is said that the top chefs in the world, chef, are men. And it is said that the top chess masters are men also. And in fact, that there's a woman's division, female division for chess, and a male division for chess. That's very interesting. Subhanallah. Because Yani it's not physical sport here, it's mental sport, a mental game. And the vast majority of scholars are men. That's not due to oppressing women. Maybe somebody might think that's the case. Not the case. And the biggest scholars are men also. There are big female scholars. I'm talking generally here. I'm saying that for benefit. Uh, and also some other fields. The top one in that field would be, in so many cases, a man. Even they say, and I, again, never did any research here, it is said that statistically, the child who's raised by the mother alone is more likely to get in trouble over the child who's raised by the father alone. And that the one who's raised by the father alone has, they say statistically, any advantages, if you want, in terms of their behavior, their advancement in school, and those types of things. Those are some claims that people made. I never checked them. So, now that's the end of the Kitabul Nikah. So, what are we going to do from here? My inclination is to do level 2, like how we did with the prayer. Level 1, level 2. We went to level 3 in the prayer. We could potentially do a level 3 in marriage, or we can just do a level 2. Yeah, we have a good amount of details. Maybe we should just load all the details before we die, inshallah. It's almost time to die, subhanallah. Just because you're still alive now, it's been so long. That means death is even closer. If one of you has a suggestion, you can suggest, inshallah ta'ala. But we're going to stop here for today, so we have a short lesson. I didn't realize that's the last section that we're on.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Since you talking about that death, you got a topic on death? Oh.
Subhanallah. Don't have something in my mind. MashaAllah.
So we always talk about the living, what we're going to do. These classes, buying and selling, but we gloss over the death part. Can we go in more depth, inshallah?
Yeah. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. What you are suggesting requires some preparation for maximum benefit. MashaAllah. And then it's greatly needed too. May Allah enable us. I don't have something that's befitting, prepared, or something in my mind even at the moment without me pausing and leaving space. Subhanallah. So, level 2 sounds good. Does anyone have another suggestion? There's some other things that could be done. I think we'll do level 2, inshallah.